Good morning, friends. It's Saturday, the 8th of March, 2025, and it's time for your news from dinarrecaps.com. Development and the unit of funds. Iraq may be unique and not similar to other countries in having multiple development funds, each with specific geographical coverage. The Iraqi Fund for Development focuses on creating an attractive investment environment, prioritizing health and education sectors, while the Social Fund for Development targets impoverished villages, providing basic services and implementing small projects like schools and health centers. Other funds, including the Imar Fund and various regional funds, have similar tasks and may overlap with local government programs and federal investment initiatives. Nonetheless, these funds have successfully implemented numerous investment and service projects across various regions. Questions arise on the potential benefits of unifying these funds into a single entity. Combining resources could enhance planning, financial allocations, and integration with other development programs, leading to significant boosts across sectors. Specialists: transformation into a digital currency in the right direction. The Central Bank of Iraq's plan to issue a digital currency is seen as a positive step towards strengthening the financial system and aligning with global trends. Experts believe modernized banking and technology adoption are essential for realizing benefits such as improved financial inclusion and support for the national economy. However, they warn against challenges like cybersecurity risks and the necessity for a legislative framework to facilitate this transition. Governor Ali Al-Alaq advocated for the digital currency as a replacement for paper currency, while financial advisor Dr. Mazhar Mohammed Saleh noted it would help reduce physical cash dependency and promote transparency and governance. Despite the potential benefits, certain experts argue the move is premature without a robust banking system and necessary societal understanding of digital currencies. Bank deposits in Iraq lose 10 trillion dinars and an economic warning. Recent banking data indicates a 9% decline in Iraq's bank deposits, with the total falling from 133.5 trillion dinars to 123.5 trillion dinars over the course of 2024. The reduction primarily affected current deposits, which saw a drop of 11.6%. Factors contributing to this decline include reduced state revenues and diminished confidence in the banking sector, prompting calls for a review of monetary policies to restore trust and improve liquidity management. Economists have raised concerns about the efficacy of electronic payment systems amid indications that they have not effectively increased deposits or liquidity, suggesting a need for reevaluation of their implementation. Gold prices stabilize amid anticipation of U.S. jobs data. Gold prices stabilized as investors awaited U.S. jobs data to gauge the Federal Reserve's interest rate direction amidst increasing trade tensions. Spot gold remained steady at $2,917.90 per ounce, while U.S. gold futures rose slightly. Other precious metals showed mixed performance, with silver declining and platinum and palladium experiencing minor fluctuations. The New Cities Implementation Authority in Iraq has confirmed the referral of residential cities in 5 governorates with integrated designs and the arrival of international investment offers. Hamid Abdul Hamad, head of the authority, noted that the first phase includes the establishment of 5 new cities and the announcement of 6 more by the end of the month. Several countries are partnering in investments, including Iraqi, foreign, and Arab companies, with infrastructure projects planned to meet various economic activities. Additionally, the U.S. State Department has called on Iraq to swiftly reduce its dependence on Iranian energy amid tightening sanctions on Tehran. Iraq's current electricity production does not meet its demands, leading to reliance on Iranian gas imports. Iraqi officials, including Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, have expressed plans to achieve energy independence by 2028. Moreover, the deputy chairman of the Parliamentary Oil and Gas Committee, Adnan al-Jabari, has urged the government to expedite the referral of the oil and gas law to Parliament. He emphasized the importance of this law in regulating oil wealth management and ensuring fair revenue distribution among the federal government and producing regions. Note, all intel should be considered as rumors until we receive official announcements. and rates and dates could change anytime until we get to the bank's redemption centers. RV excerpts from the Restored Republic via a GCR update as of Friday 7th March 2025, compiled Friday 7th March 2025, 12:01 a.m. EST by Judy Byington, states that the global currency reset to gold-backed currencies is imminent, including the U.S. note. On Thursday, 6th of March 2025, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick revealed that Trump plans to halt income tax payments to the IRS, replacing them with tariff payments through an external revenue service. Additionally, Robert Kennedy highlighted that corporations like BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard are attempting to purchase all family homes in America, with Larry Fink of BlackRock being involved in the World Economic Forum's agenda of own nothing and be happy. Possible timing for a shift from fiat US dollar to a gold asset-backed US note suggests that the Federal Reserve and IRS may be shutting down, marking an end to manipulated currency systems, with gold-backed currency on the horizon. Steve Bannon remarked that the global currency reset became a reality on Tuesday, 4th March 2025, and noted that significant events were anticipated on Friday, 7th of March 2025, including a Trump White House crypto summit. The report also discusses the global financial crisis, emphasizing the need to audit the Federal Reserve, which has been accused of manipulating interest rates and printing excessive money, alongside warnings of a possible freefall in the banking system. Lastly, various analysts and experts expressed views on the changing dynamics of currency, stating that the digital currency will not replace the Iraqi dinar, with predictions for international acceptance and future use of the dinar, while cautioning about a potential global market crash. In a historic move, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to establish the United States' first-ever strategic Bitcoin reserve, funded exclusively by confiscated assets rather than taxpayer money. This initiative marks a significant milestone in U.S. cryptocurrency policy, aiming to secure crypto holdings and reshape digital finance. The reserve will function as a digital equivalent of Fort Knox, safeguarding the nation's Bitcoin for the long term. According to White House crypto czar David Sachs, the reserve will consist of Bitcoin acquired through criminal and civil forfeiture proceedings, circumventing any taxpayer costs. In addition to Bitcoin, the executive order establishes a broader U.S. digital asset stockpile, which may include other cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. However, no new purchases will be made unless they come at no cost to taxpayers. Industry insiders view this move positively, with expectations that it will prompt other nations to consider creating similar reserves, potentially accelerating global crypto adoption. The announcement precedes the White House Crypto Summit, where discussions about the future of digital assets will take place. In related news, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson expressed his disappointment at not being invited to the White House Crypto Summit. Despite his exclusion, he emphasized that meaningful policy work occurs in the legislative branch, where he remains focused on regulatory clarity related to stablecoins and market structure. Hoskinson was unaware that Cardano's ADA token is included in the proposed crypto reserve until the news broke, adding to the discussions surrounding the summit. The Prime Minister's advisor, Mazhar Mohammad Salih, explained the details of bridge borrowing in Iraq, highlighting that over 50% of the domestic debt is concentrated in the central bank's investment portfolio. Historically, this short-term borrowing, which is limited to weeks or financial quarters, is employed to bridge temporary deficits due to slowed revenues against actual expenditures. Salih noted that the government often resorts to issuing treasury transfers to manage monthly financial obligations. He detailed how increased expenditures have arisen from events such as the war on ISIS, the pandemic, and reconstruction efforts, leading to significant domestic public debt. Notably, this debt is over 100% covered by foreign currency and remains primarily within the government financial system. Salih emphasized ongoing consultations between monetary and fiscal authorities to gradually extinguish this debt while maintaining financial sustainability within a fiscal policy aimed at stability and economic growth. In related economic news, Iraq's banking sector is experiencing a notable decrease in total deposits, dropping by 9% in 2024. This decline is attributed mainly to a 14% reduction in government sector deposits. The report indicates a need for reviewing electronic payment mechanisms, as current trends show a decline in deposits rather than an anticipated increase with technological advancements. Finally, the Central Bank of Iraq is planning to launch an alternative digital currency, marking a significant shift in the financial system. This move aims to enhance transaction efficiency, transparency, and financial inclusion while tackling challenges such as cybersecurity and user education. Coffee with Mark Z and Mr. Cottrell took place on March 7, 2025. Highlights from the conversation included discussions about the current status of the RV, the readiness of Group Number 3 of large bondholders, and potential upcoming banking updates. Mark Z emphasized the need for careful consideration regarding financial decisions and shared insights related to Iraqi politics and energy independence from Iranian influence. Participants expressed optimism about the RV process and the hope for significant developments in the near future. Mr. Cottrell added his perspectives, encouraging listeners to remain informed. It was noted that Mark Z will not have a podcast scheduled for tomorrow, but will return on Monday morning. Was U.S. gold repatriated to refill Fort Knox? Arcadia Economics, 3-7-2025. There's been a lot of mysterious activity in the gold and silver markets over the past few months, and an increasing number of prominent analysts who continue to question whether the narrative that it was all just about the tariffs is really true. And in this morning's show, Vince Lanci considers whether U.S. gold may actually be getting repatriated to refill Fort Knox. You're going to want to see this one, so click to watch it now. Gold Telegraph reports that Deutsche Bank warns of a potential risk for the U.S. dollar to lose its safe haven status as global markets adapt to a shifting geopolitical landscape. The commentary highlights the pressing reality that key minerals cannot simply be printed. They must be mined, which could lead to a supply squeeze due to scarce high-grade deposits. In commodity news, copper prices surged over 5%, reflecting its critical role in the economy. Additionally, Japan's 10-year bond yield reached its highest level since 2009, indicating changing global trade dynamics. Meanwhile, a significant quantity of gold is being stored in U.S. exchange warehouses, coinciding with discussions surrounding a gold-backed U.S. Treasury instrument aimed at restoring monetary integrity. The U.S. Treasury Secretary has expressed views suggesting that access to cheap goods may not define the American dream, hinting at a potential inclination toward a weaker dollar. In a related report from Dinar Guru, it was noted that the U.S. Treasury is overseeing all financial transactions in Iraq, indicating a strong sense of security and stability in the region. Furthermore, Mark Z shared insights about ongoing bond processing with expectations of finalization by mid-March, indicating a possible timeline for currency exchange activities. Colin Plume of Noble Gold Investments also emphasizes the foundational role of gold in limiting government spending, while suggesting a transformative golden age in the economy. Lastly, chaos in the silver market was highlighted, with record delivery figures on the COMEX as March approaches its end, prompting an urgent note for investors to consider holding physical silver only. The U.S. government has confirmed it will not be purchasing Ethereum, E8, XRP, Cardano, or Solana for its crypto holdings. Instead, the newly established Strategic Bitcoin Reserve (SBR) will exclusively hold seized Bitcoin, enhancing its status as the primary cryptocurrency. Other seized cryptocurrencies will be placed in a separate digital asset stockpile, managed by the Treasury, but with no additional purchases planned. Currently, the government holds approximately 200,000 BTC obtained through legal seizures, alongside about $176 million worth of ETH and $27 million worth of BNB. However, there are no existing holdings of XRP, ADA, or SOL. This decision has sparked discussions in the crypto community, affirming Bitcoin's distinction as digital gold, while disappointing investors who anticipated the inclusion of major altcoins. White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs addressed the recent speculation surrounding President Trump's mention of XRP, SOL, and ADA by stating that he merely referenced the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap. An executive order mandates an audit of federal digital asset reserves, further exploring portfolio management options. In related news, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar announced an increasing interest from countries wanting to join the BRICS alliance, a bloc pushing for de-dollarization and prominence of local currencies in the global financial sector. Bruce's Big Call provided an intel update on Tuesday night, March 6, 2025. Bruce discussed the current status of currency exchanges, highlighting conflicting information from various sources. 3 sources indicated that notifications for exchanges might occur by Saturday, while 2 redemption center leaders suggested notifications would come over the weekend, with exchanges beginning early next week. He explained that the contract rate for the Iraqi dinar is contingent on oil prices from Iraq, particularly regarding sales to Turkey and other countries. The rate appears to be pre-established and favorable. Bruce clarified important aspects regarding currency exchange processes, including the availability of cash in the new U.S. Treasury note format, which will be present at the redemption centers. Additionally, he mentioned upcoming changes to Social Security payments, increased checks, and other financial adjustments expected during March 2025. Bruce urged listeners to remain positive and stay informed about the developments. KTFA held a Friday night conference call featuring Frank 26, who discussed various topics including rumors and opinions. Frank's team includes Walking Stick, Eddie in Iraq, and special guests. For those interested in listening, the playback number is 605-313-5163 with the PIN 156996 #. Additionally, Frank explained the significance of his suit colors during conference calls. White signifies new information, silver represents frozen intel, red indicates high alert, purple is for guests, blue for Air Force, black for ground forces, green for Mr. or Fab 4, gold symbolizes change, and orange represents implementation. And that ends all the news from dinarrecaps.com. We hope this brings value to your day. If so, please like and subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when our reports are uploaded. Thank you for joining us, and have a great Saturday.